Fort Leonard Wood was named in honor of Major General Leonard Wood, who won the Medal of Honor for action in the campaign against the Apache Indian chieftain Geronimo. It sprang up out of the mud of the Mark Twain National Forest in the Missouri Ozarks in only a few short months, from December of 1940 through May of 1941. Fort Leonard Wood was mobilized as a training center during World War II. Then in 1946, with the end of the war, the post was closed. It was reopened in 1950, shortly after American troops began fighting in Korea, as a replacement training center for the 6th Armored Division. It wasn't until March of 1956, when the Secretary of Army signed the order, that the post was made a permanent installation as a training center for Army engineers. Then in June 1, 1988, the colors of the United States Army Engineer School and Regiment were transferred, making Fort Leonard Wood the new headquarters of engineer training. When the initial entry training soldier arrives at Fort Leonard Wood's reception battalion, they are whisked through their whirlwind reorientation from civilian to soldier. Aptitude testing, a classification interview, an orientation meeting, and the creation of a permanent file are but a few of the segments of their brief stay at the reception battalion. This is the beginning of a soldier. A haircut is one of the major transitions for the new soldier. A new haircut for a new life. A complete physical examination is given to ensure the soldier's complete health. The new soldiers are issued all the clothing and equipment they will use during training. A medical evaluation would not be complete without an eye examination. A dental examination is also given to ensure the soldier's best health. Though brief, the soldier's stay at the reception battalion is full of activity. How do they do it? An unfamiliar face and voice greets the soldiers as they prepare to go to their assigned companies. This is the drill sergeant, the face and voice that will become the guiding influence over these hectic, grueling weeks of basic training.
How many steps do you take? 4, Sergeant. Correction. Right.
Drill and ceremony practice teaches the soldiers to work as a unit. The hours spent learning individual, squad, platoon, and company drills are the foundation for the precise discipline and obedience that develops alertness and teamwork. Endurance is the key resource for the soldier. Therefore, physical fitness is a must. The physical training program of the United States Army is a master fitness concept designed to develop strength, endurance, agility, and coordination. The result? Strength for a time which demands strength. On or off the PT field, a soldier's physical fitness is being honed to a razor's edge. On the PT field, you can hear the familiar sounds of repetitions being counted and echoes of soldiers sounding off with "More PT, Sergeant, more PT." Although the phrase dining facility is relatively new, the purpose is not. At peak performance, the dining facility is capable of serving up to 250 soldiers in 15 minutes in a company-sized facility, and 1,250 soldiers in 45 minutes in a battalion consolidated facility. It is still, however, reminiscent of the days when it was called the mess hall. One of the first phases of training the new soldier is first aid. There are many important applications of emergency medical care that the soldier learns, such as shock treatment, CPR, and open wound treatment, to name just a few. First aid training is a skill which can carry over to the soldier's civilian life as well. Communications, the life link of any operation. During communications training, the soldier learns the proper use of radios and telephones in current use. They also learn proper transmission procedures, as well as maintenance of the equipment.
Or you'll have the newer H250 handset. It does not matter which one you have, they both work the same way. Press down hard and turn clockwise about 1/6 of a turn, and it will lock into place.
Map reading teaches the soldier basic principles in reading maps. The course covers grid coordinates, distance, terrain recognition, and the general knowledge needed for successful navigation.
Slide the straight edge piece of paper until the V comes under the whole number. Stop right there. Then add up the distance. What you got? Let me see this right here. 3,000. You got that, right? 100, 200, 300.
The rifle becomes the soldier's tool in a profession of arms. And like any other profession, the use and knowledge of the tool must be second nature. The soldier must learn about his weapon from the inside out.
All together. Won't carry your group. Won't carry your group. Outstanding. You paid attention. Any questions? Disassembly, cleaning of the weapon, and part nomenclature.
Before the soldier is allowed to actually fire his weapon, a thorough knowledge of the proper handling and firing techniques of the M16 must be learned. The weaponeer gives a computerized reading of the soldier's firing. Basic rifle marksmanship begins on the 25-meter range, where the soldier is taught how to sight and aim his weapon.
Okay, so y'all, I want you to get this round back down here. Last time you shot one over here, and one up there, okay? I want you to shoot right here. You can do it, okay? One more time, okay? Try it again.
He is taught how to judge his performance. After the 25-meter range, he is ready for more advanced rifle training. The soldier has gone over the fundamentals of rifle firing. In field firing, the soldier encounters more complicated conditions. He learns different firing positions and how to allow for variations in terrain and distance. After many hours of training and reinforcement, the soldier is ranked according to the number of targets scored as hits. He is designated a sharpshooter, marksman, or expert. Nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare, the battlefield of the future. In the face of uncertainty, preparedness is essential. The Army prepares a soldier with the necessary training in defense against nuclear, biological, and chemical agents. How is the NBC attack recognized? How do you protect yourself? What first aid measures can be taken? The soldiers learn the questions and the answers.
You all were looking kind of bad on that. A lot of you all were looking kind of bad on that. Sit down, you. Right here.
Then each soldier gets a small foretaste of the results.
Quickly, quickly, over here. Keep your hands off your sides. Keep walking in the way.
The physical endurance course helps develop coordination, strength, and boldness, as well as confidence in handling various difficult obstacles. Though demanding both physically and mentally, the confidence course is a great team and spirit builder. Teamwork helps to build units that operate together with a sense of spirit and pride in their accomplishments. Individual Tactical Training, or ITT for short. It teaches the soldier how to survive in a combat situation. He is first taught the art of camouflage for ultimate concealment while under fire.
Back there. I think we got to get this stuff off. Who's his buddy? Hey, you're the end. Go down here and prepare the thing. You here?
The soldier is taught how to negotiate all kinds of terrain as cover and concealment. He's instructed on battlefield survival by means of many hours of actual field training under simulated combat conditions. During his military career, the soldier is called upon to fire many different weapons, such as the Claymore mine, and then the M203 grenade launcher, which is used in conjunction with the M16 rifle.
Right on the money. Demonstrators.
The AT-4 is the Army's newest weapon. It is an anti-tank assault weapon which fires a self-propelled rocket. But before he fires any of these weapons, the soldier is given careful instructions and practical demonstrations on each weapon's capabilities. Proper handling and throwing techniques are a big part of the hand grenade course.
Throw your grenade! Yeah. Somebody's got to throw a little harder than what we're throwing here.
The soldier is taught how to handle the grenade under all kinds of conditions and obstacles.
Get up ground down in you. Right. Throw your grenade!
Widespread destruction that can be held in the palm of your hand. The soldier is taught every aspect of this little ball of destruction that is activated by the pulling of a little pin.
Simulate moving secondary safety. Pull primary full rig. Stand up into a good throwing position. 4 to 6 inches behind your steel pipe. All right, look here. You've already pulled that pin. Don't roll that grenade in your hand. Keep a good tight grip. Rock back of the waist. Pull your grenade. Good, looking good. Remember that.
The bayonet course is one more aspect of the soldier's training with his M16 rifle. The soldier is taught how to fix and unfix the bayonet on the barrel of his rifle. He is then taught all the offensive and defensive moves he needs to defend himself from an attacking enemy in close arms combat. After practicing these offensive and defensive moves, the soldier is given hands-on experience with the bayonet course practice equipment.
Attack position, move! Thrust series, move! Thrust series, left and a thrust.
When the soldier has become familiarized with this new weapon and its applications, He is taught how to negotiate and utilize all kinds of terrain while under fire on the assault course. This course utilizes many of the skills and training that the soldier has already encountered. Like the other courses, it helps to further hone the soldier's confidence and boldness, while reinforcing the soldier's ability to apply the basic skills and principles taught by the drill sergeant. The road march is something the soldier dreads from the start, is glad when it's over, and might write home about, but definitely would not like to do it again. But the nightmare does not go away the next day. Sore legs and blisters are but a few of the legacies left behind. The road march is a test of endurance and perseverance, which tests the soldier's training by experience. It also teaches a final lesson: to respect and cherish the soldier's most valued piece of equipment, the feet. Army life is not all work. The troops are given opportunities to attend the brigade chapel or to go to the theater. The PX is always available for supplies. The gym is there for the sports-minded soldier. The Davis Recreation Center is a place the soldier can unwind with games and relaxing activities. Fort Leonard Wood is the home of the U.S. Army Engineer Museum. The Army engineer tradition has spanned many decades of honored service with a proud sense of duty. And there is always bowling. The engineer soldiers are given more individual instruction when they reach the actual engineering phase of the training on how to assemble and disassemble portable emergency bridges. The panel bridge is reminiscent of the old Bailey Bridge, used to navigate small rivers and other non-negotiable obstacles. Other bridges, such as the floating bridge, are used for large rivers, such as the Rhine, where actual training and use of floating bridges is implemented. The soldiers are also taught how to utilize the knots and hitches used on the cables for the 3-cable bridges. Pugil sticks is a reinforcement of the principles learned in bayonet and other close arms combat training. The soldiers not only pit themselves against an opponent, but against their own tenacity, confidence, and physical stamina. In Phase 3 reinforcement, the soldiers hone their skills that they have learned during their training, practicing them over and over again until they become second nature. This is where the rough edges are polished in preparation for the end of cycle test.
Yes, Sergeant. In position!
Unzip it, loosen up the strap, draw a cord. Once you've got all the straps loosened, it's unzipped, your helmet's off, then I want you to take your gloves.
Stand up. Show that blade over there, you'll see it. You ready to check. It'll get down behind the line.
The end of cycle test is a performance-oriented evaluation of all the training the soldier has completed during basic training. Now is the time to relax and enjoy the congratulations of family and friends. It's also a day of celebration and reunion, as well as a day of discovery. For the young individual that said goodbye is now a confident soldier, ready to go on to the next phase of their Army career.
Should I take a picture of that?
Stand up straight, Prize. Don't rub your faces. Listen to me. Listen. Get over here, number one. Get over here. Number one, you better get back over here. You'll be back in here. All right. Without running, pushing, or shoving, walk towards the exit door. Breathe normal. Breathe normal, Privates. All right. Without running, pushing, or shoving, walk towards that exit door.
Yeah, grab it as hard like you're gonna die.
Bury in there, Privates. You're losing it. All right, listen. Right face. Grab, stop pushing, number 3. Grab your hood from behind you, pull them over your head. Take it off, number 4. Take it off, number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4. Now, everybody open your eyes. Stop jumping around. Get in the single file line. Get squared away and I will let you out. Listen to me, Privates. Without running, pushing, or shoving, Privates, walk towards the exit door. Filter, breathe in. All right, Privates, everybody should be able to breathe normal now. Right face. Grab your hood from behind you and pull them over your head completely. Grab your hoods over your head. Loosen up your cheek straps and remove your mask. Take it off, take it off, take it off. Take it off, let's go. Everybody get in a single file. Get in a single file, we're gonna get out of here. Without running, pushing, or shoving, and make sure you pick your mask up, walk out the exit door. And female Privates were acting a lot better than you were. All right, open your eyes and breathe normal. Listen up, Privates. Without
There you go. Oh, yes.
pushing,
Yes.
or shoving, walk out the exit door.
Water.
What's up, man?
What are you doing up here? Just getting some medicine?
Now rub your face or eyes. Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Here we go. She's gonna do it.
You need to watch where you're going.
She's gonna speed
Get in
right.
line, you, number 4. Get behind somebody. All right, here we go. Without running, pushing, or shoving, walk towards the exit door. That one was a pretty strong group, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good group.
How long you...
Normal, not attempt to hold your breath. Get in the single file. Now, without running, pushing, or shoving, walk towards the exit door. Stop pushing. Stop pushing. Listen, without running, shoving, or pushing, privates, pick up your hood, walk towards the exit door. Walk. Walk. With a deep breath, you can overcome all this pain. All right, listen. Without, okay, I was wrong. Damn, everybody makes a mistake. Without running, pushing, or get over here, you, number 1. I didn't say go anywhere, number 1. Get back over here. See, because of people like you, we have to suffer a little bit longer. Without running, pushing, or shoving, walk towards the exit door. Press with your eyes. All right, without running, pushing, or shoving, walk towards the exit door.
He just swallowed his puke.
That's all I was waiting for.
Hey, how much is Greg?
Loosen up the cheek straps and remove your mask. Take it off. That's number 8. No go. Don't go nowhere until I tell you, Private.
You still doing that monthly report?
Yeah. All right, Privates, listen. Without running, pushing, or shoving, Privates.
Oh, man.
Look, she's healed already. She's fixing to lose those crutches. Very normal. Stop rubbing your face. All right, Privates, listen. Without running, pushing, or shoving, Privates, walk towards the exit door.
She's going to go to the next, yeah, right there, number 8. She's running hard as woodpecker.
Come here! Get over here!
Keep walking, Barry. Walk to the half front. Keep on going. Keep on going. Go down there and walk it off. Keep walking, Private. Don't drop.
Somebody took a baseball bat to you, Private.
Now you send the rest of them down to the wood line. Slow steps, Private. Slow steps. Slow steps. Slow steps. Keep walking. Walk slowly. Straight ahead. Keep walking. Don't touch your face. Don't put the mask, Private.
Come on, Private. Your stuff's all hooked up.
Pick up your mask! Give me that mask! Give it over here! Get it out.
There you go, John. Open your eyes! Open your eyes! Don't touch it! Good job. Good job.
Get up and walk. Get up and walk. That's good. Now get up and walk. Stand up. On the ground. Come back and get in the middle. Come and get the gas mask. Everybody's got a severe case of fear paralysis. What side is it? Hey!
Dirty New Yorker.
There's a miracle here. He can hardly hear you. What's the spell of the bayonet?
Down, down! Go, Blues, down, Sergeant!
Sergeant! Sergeant!
Not quick! Let's play! Hey, go!
Who's the clip? Dude!
Basic training is...
Turn it around.
If you're left-handed, you should go to the right. If you're right-handed, you should go to the left. However, if you feel comfortable where you are, so be it. Let the boat go forward on an empty chamber. Rotate your selector switch from safe to semi and squeeze the trigger. Charging handle in hand, be sure to place the chamber plug on top of the foxhole cover. Reach down and secure your magazines. Face the tower. Move out at a range walk to be routed off the fine line by the center safety officer. Order number 6. You are now the fires, move forward, secure your magazine. Place your magazines at the front tip of the foxhole cover. Somebody go in magazine, rotate your
Five, 6 for each other range. 3 seconds for 50, 4 for 100, 5 for 150, 6 for 200, 7 for 250, and 8 for 300.
Your lane. Targets are up. Safety point 21, 22, 23. Only hit me.
The qualifier.
Oh my God, look at this smile.
You scared? Say you scared.
Make the call.
be on this side of you. And you should be dragging that forward as you go. Is that what he showed you? Watch your battle buddy do it. Get back there and pull security. Go, battle buddy. Show her how to low crawl. Hey, sir. Here come your first 2 miles away. Me. What are you doing? She don't know what you're doing unless you tell her.
Checking the wall.
No, cover me while I move.
Cover me while I move. I got you covered. Bang, 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 bang.
Muzzle down, muzzle down. Climb over now. Not like that. Did he show you how to climb over the wall like that? With a barrel?
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Both hands at the same time, Private. Private. Thank you.
Bang. Bang, bang,
Get that muzzle out of the dirt. Get your head down. Both hands at the same time, Private. Like that. Get your head down. You raise your flat up.
In position. Cover me while I move. Got you covered.
There you go. In position.
Now get around the wall. And then just stop right here at these sandbags, all right? Don't...
In position.
Center. Throwing my grenade. Cover me.
Let's cover.
Get out of here.
I got you covered. Weapons on safe. Cover me.
Weapon on safe.
Got you covered.
I'm in position. While I move. I got you covered.
Rush up there, Private. Crawl on your back. Covered. How about got you covered?
My weapons on safe. Got you covered.
Weapon on safe. Cover me while I move.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Hold it up.
Bang.
Hey.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Qualify yesterday, Private. Did you qualify yesterday? Did you qualify yesterday? Yes, sir. I don't see it. Cover. Move left. You're moving left.
Cover me while I move. I got you covered.
You got that weapon on safe, Private?
Yes, Sergeant.
Yes, you do. You got to get on semi and get up on that weapon. You said in position, what are you going to say? You got to say it loud enough where she can hear it.
Cover me while I move.
What else?
Weapon on safe. Got you covered.
What
I'm
is-
moving.
Moving. Put the weapon on safe. What do you say? What do you say? Take off. Don't silhouette. Keep that wall covered. Stay down below the wall. Run.
Cover me while I move. Weapon on.
Cover.
In position.
Hey, what are you doing? Who is that?
Weapon on
What
safe.
are you doing?
I got.
In position.
Grenade.
In position. Got you covered. Safe. Bang. 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 Bang.
Go, go.
Bang. 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 In position.
position!
Now, when you get up on this side of the wall, you have to use that fence, right? Cover! It's not how you crawl with that weapon, Private.
Not armpit. Some elbows, 4 grenades. 4 grenades, Private. 4 grenades.
Prep! Take that long, get 4, go!
Down there to the end. Then you make another rank. All right, keep out there, secure 1 grenade.
Wants to be on candid camera.
Yes, Sergeant! Private, who do you think you're talking to? What kind of grip?
Yes, Sergeant!
Roll back over to good prone position. With a twisting and pulling motion, removing that primary pull ring. Do it. Push up into a good push-up position. Get off your knees, Private. I said a good push-up position. Bring the knee of your non-throwing leg forward, centered under your chest, and plant it on the ground. Your rear leg should be extended straight back, knee locked, toe and heel flat on the ground. Hand, you should be in high center chest.
Find your LBE right now.
On the command to prepare to throw, 3 things will happen simultaneously. I will walk you through it. Do not move till I tell you to do it.
That combat speed for your grenade, you would start on your own and do it when you were top on the first 2. Understood? Reach down to secure one of those fuse grenades. What? Stop the grip.
That's good, Sergeant.
Then grab the pull ring. Twist and pull it both with the index finger or the throwing hand.
Arm, down range, elbow,
Round up, hook shot, side arming, everything out there but you.
Down there, now get out of here.
Just like that, son.
Right out there in front of that pile of dirt. Wrong trigger.
Shoulder pick up sight.
What do we do?
Fire.
The box over there, center. Take it off safe.
Stand up, fire.
Take out that turret.
Kneel down, unload, put the weapon back in the weapon's rack, police up all your brass. Stand up, fire, Brown.
Don't do that. Shut the chamber. Now take the weapon off safe. Slam that chamber shut whenever you
Let's go.
you got your finger on the wrong trigger, Private.
Hurry up.
Private, one hand goes up here. You got the trigger with the regular hand. Put this hand. Take the other hand.
Stand up, fire. Kneel down, unload. Pick up all your casing, put the weapon back in the weapon rack.
Let's go!
See it down there? Take it off safe.
Stand up, fire.
Pick up where you're aiming. Right that APC.
You
sight and the front sight. Put it on the...
All right.
Take it off.
Put it back in the rack.
Pick up your 3 casings, fire.
Not you, kneel down.
Now stand erect.
Where am I supposed to fire it, sir?
That 203 in the middle of the field that everybody else has been shooting at. Kneel down, unload, load, stand up and fire.
A little bit low. Go ahead, brother. Clear it and put it back on safe. Quickly, brother. Put that charge back in the fire. Watch the wall here. Move out to the right a little bit. Move out over here this way. Or to the left, there's your weapon. Now take the weapon off safe.
Okay, stand up.
Kneel down, unload. Too far off to their left. Stand up to that. Right there.
Go!
A challenge was given to an unsure, timid young soldier. The challenge that is the United States Army. They met the challenge and stepped into the history of the competent professional, dedicated to the preservation of the spirit and freedom of duty that has been the framework of the American soldier. It has been this spirit that has made the United States a country of respect, honor, and pride. We owe a lot to this heritage and the undaunted courage that has forged this great nation. Through this history of service and duty, our country has been given the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.